Hello and welcome back to another Kerbal Space Program episode. And it's been a while since I made a video now. I've been away for vacation, and when I got back home I hurt my arms quite badly, falling off my bike. Feeling kind of stupid about that, but that has meant that I haven't been able to play any Kerbal Space Program for almost 2 weeks. So I'm kind of eager to get back into the game. Now, with the Kerbal Space Exploration series, I think we'll have a small wait, seeing that the new update, the 20.022, isn't it, or something, will break the save, and I feel there's no point of starting the Interplanetary missions when they're going to be broken anyway. So we're just going to leave it there, and when the update comes, I think it will be soon, we will just build a base on the moon quickly and our 2 space stations, because we already have those, so we don't need to build any new craft files, and it should go pretty quickly. But I was thinking of what to do while we were waiting for the new update, and I saw Hog Gaming doing an interesting challenge, and I also wanted to try it, and that is going to every planet in the system. And I'm going to try to land on as many as possible and plant a flag too. So we'll see how that goes. The primary objective is to go to every planet. Secondary objective is to plant a flag at as many planets as possible. I think Eve and Jewel will be the difficult ones to do that. Jewel seeing that there's no ground, and Eve requires a lot of delta V to get back up from. But except from those, I think we can go to everyone and plant a flag. So let's see how that goes. So this will be split in a couple of episodes, and it will be live commentary, which is easier and quicker to make. So the first thing I thought we were going to do today is to build a pusher, as I call this. It will be this craft that pushes our lander and crew around in the solar system. So this needs to have quite a lot of delta V, but it can't be too powerful because we're going on a long expedition. So this will be kind of a slow craft, I think, but we should pack some fuel on it. Now I think some asparagus staging on this craft, that can do the trick. Now usually I try to make my spacecrafts look a little nice, but I messed around with the numbers a little bit just to see what numbers I get from the different crafts and designs, and I saw that just small things as the docking port and different things you can do to make things look nice, they really cut into your delta V when you're going on such a long mission. So I think this will be a good staging to get us probably most of the way to anywhere. And we also need some RCS tanks, because I think we're going to use this to dock. I know it's the big and heavy craft, and it's not logical at first sight to use this to dock, but I think the lander should be even lighter, and it should be really stripped down, so I'm not going to put anything on the lander. So let's just put mechanical jet there, and we have 13,000 delta V. That should be good. My estimate is that I need 10,000 meters per second to go to the different planets that I want to go to. So let's see, we have RCS, we have RCS ports, we have all the fuel tanks, and I think we're going to use mechanical jet because it weighs less than an SAS unit. So that should be it for that craft. Let's see, we need some power, don't we? We need a couple of batteries. Let's put just 2. Let's use a smaller one because I think they're a lot lighter. Yes, they are. So let's use these. Come on. Oh. So yeah, let's just get rid of that. There we go. And let's put the lightest solar panel. Should be extendable though, because then they can rotate to find the sun. There. And we'll just put the mechanical jab there. So we can see our numbers. So yeah, still 13,000, but we lost, just like putting on the batteries and solar panels, we lost almost 300 delta V. So keeping the weight to the minimum. Yes, I think that should be good. Let's do the staging. There we go. And we can see we got a little bit more out of it now. That will be about 12 and a half. Let's see, 13, that's 15,000, about 15,000 delta V just by doing the asparagus. So yeah, well, there's the total up there. Didn't see that, 15,800 in total, so that's good. Let's see, what else are we missing from this? I don't think we should put anything else on. Let's see. We have the docking port. We are not going to use SAS. Keeping the weight down. Yeah, I wish I could put a couple of engines on, but we can't. So let's see. That's our pusher. Let's just make test craft of this and see if we can build a lander on top, and just to make sure that the numbers don't get all messed up, we're just gonna put a stage there, because if I don't put the staging unit there, the delta V stats are going to count in our lander as fuel, and we don't want that to happen. So let's use the one-man lander can and 2 fuel tanks on the side. I think that will be enough. Let's see. I don't think those will be powerful enough, and they really don't have a high ISP. They don't have vectoring, so yeah, it'll be these two. There we go. Let's see, let's put these in its own stage, and up there. Why is it saying 0? No idea. It's saying 0. Should say 0. And let's see, this is the landing unit, and if we're going to land somewhere with an atmosphere, we should have a couple of parachutes. Let's use these, not the drogues. And I'm afraid those won't be powerful enough or strong enough, so let's use these to be on the safe side. That should be good. And a ladder in case the gravity is too high for our Kerbal to get out. And we're back at 12.3 or 12.3 meters per second, 1,000 meters per second. Is there anything else we are missing? I don't think this needs power. Should be okay. Yeah, let's do this. Save, and we can now do a small switcheroo and call it lander. So now we have our lander and our pusher. Let's go to the pusher again. So we need to get this into orbit. I think that will be the objective for this mission, and we'll do some final adjustments to the lander in the next episode. So this should have a big launch stage, because we don't want to waste fuel from our pusher in orbit. That would be just stupid. Excuse me. There we go. That looks like a lot of power. And it looks like it's going to be really wobbly. So let's just put a couple of these on each side, and we have our asparagus staging, and I think that should be enough to get us into orbit. Or maybe not, because we're pushing a lot into orbit. So let's just be on the absolute safe side. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, that's good. Let's see. Let's put some decorations on these, just to reduce the non-existing drag. That was for some reason bugging a little bit. And let's see, we have some strutting to do. Strut everywhere to make sure this don't explode on launch, as most KSP things does. There we go. I think that should be somewhat stable. I'm saying somewhat. I don't think it will be really stable, to be honest. Why are you being difficult? Symmetry is being a little bit difficult today. Well, now I have one. No wonder it suddenly worked. Let's see. Let's try again. 1 and 2 and 3. That should be them all. Again with the staging. Where's this? The main control engine. And we want to asparagus this too, up into 19,000 delta V. That's good, I guess. Don't remember what isn't it about 4,500 delta V you need to get from Kerbal into orbit? I think it is something like that. Don't remember. Have to check that out after this episode. That should be something I should know, because I just build most of these crafts with just the intuition of it's going to work. Let's see. So this should be the first fuel tank to go. It's the middle one there. Then this fuel tank should go, top one, and then we decouple the sides. And where's that? That decoupler should be down there. This looks like a very strange craft, but it's KSP, right? It's KSP, so everything looks kind of strange at times. So let's make some action groups. Toggle and toggle the gimbaling to stop it shaking itself apart. There we go. 21,000 delta V. That should do the trick. Hopefully we'll have some delta V in that middle stage that can help us from Kerbal's influence. Let's take it to the launch pad and see the whole thing explode. Going for the win. Yes, having great ambitions for these crafts. So no explosion yet, but I already know something I've done wrong. I forgot to strut up the middle part, so that would be a nice explosion, which we kind of didn't get to see since I already jumped in and caught it. I should have just gone with it and seen how it went. It would be nice with some explosions, but not today. Let's see. There we go. Nope. Oh, symmetry again. Forget symmetry all the time when I go back in. It's getting really annoying. Let's see. And there. Now that's symmetry. And finally we go for the bottom. Let's see. Docking, no, not docking struts. That's in the space exploration series. We don't have docking struts here. This is mod free except from using MechJeb. Okay, let's try again. I think this will have probably a pretty good acceleration at the start. 500-ton craft. That's how it's supposed to be. So let's take. Let's use the ascent guidance. 100 kilometers. Prevent overheat. Terminal velocity and yeah, auto stage. Looks like a good path, and I think we have all we need. So 3, 2, 1, go. And it's wobbling a bit, so let's turn off the gimbaling. Should be off. Yeah, we should have put some docking strut. No, struts, not docking struts. Struts. There, but let's see it dance, and hopefully it will dance all the way up and nothing will break. And stage. There we go. Let's see. Orbital information, surface information. I think I just need this. Yep. Seeing the velocity just flying away. 15 seconds remaining. Oh, and we have an explosion. Let's follow the fuel tanks. No, we can't. Ooh, that's a lot of pieces. I think it got destroyed into probably 100 pieces. Yeah, let's say that. So, what gave way? Stage collided into Rockamac's tank. So yeah, structural failure. Well, the Kerbal Space Program engineers have to go back to their drawing board and try once again. Now, the Kerbals seem to have pretty high budgets for the rockets, since they keep breaking them and sending them back up. But this was unmanned, so it should be good. They didn't lose any green Kerbals. Okay, that's all the bottom ones, and let's see, taking the top one. Ah, there we go. Okay, crossing fingers and launch again. So hopefully this will stop it from disintegrating. Probably not, but it will be fun to watch anyway. And in 3, 2, 1, go! We have liftoff. Let's maximum thrust 10,500 kilonewtons or Kerbal newtons. I guess, I don't know. Look at the tons just flying away. That's a lot of fuel just flying away every second. I was watching like the real space rockets or the NASA rockets, and they're sending away, I think they're pumping like tons and tons of fuel every second. It's incredible that I can put that much fuel into the rockets too, and it's insane how powerful those things are. So it's a little bit of wobble. I think it might break again. Looks like it will. Let's see. Show navigation marker. That's good. We can see some jittering here, so I think it will break probably here in the middle because that's holding everything together. Yep, there it goes. Whee! Oh, flying away! Why don't craft change button work? I have to go into settings and fix that. It's something with my keyboard, so every time I update, it doesn't work with the standard settings. Don't know. Haven't cared to find out. So we have to do something with the middle part. Let's see. Let's just strut it up like this. There we go. And I think that should do the trick. Well, if it had put the struts all the way around, it should have done the trick. So let's try that one more time. There we go. Strutted, 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 strutted struts. A lot of struts. So, episode on 21 minutes as this far. So, hopefully we'll get this into orbit in this episode. Or we'll have to do some recalculations to find out what's wrong with our launch stage. It's probably just a lot of power being pushed into the bottom part. So maybe we should take out the throttle control. Smooth throttle. Yeah, I think that will be enough. The new mechanical jib is really great. Has a lot of settings that which help a lot. We're just throwing the used fuel tanks straight down at KSP. So watch out down there. You should jump away, anyone down there. Okay, doing the gravitational turn. Maybe we should put it at a little higher altitude, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Turning over, heading for the moon. So, I'm not going to moons, I'm just thinking of the big celestial bodies, or planets. Okay, a little better this time. Just one fuel tank that broke. And the rocket is still intact, sort of. Okay, now it's breaking. Now it's going into hundreds of pieces. But still flying. Come on. I want to follow that. Oh, coming back. Going away. And coming in return. Ooh. And there it flamed out. Okay. Rockmax collided into other Rockmax. I think it should work if we just throttle down a little bit and we don't start our gravitational turn so early, because then we'll have no fuel tanks hitting each other. So let's change this to edit path, turn at 8 should be good, and fly, and then go into throttle settings and say limit to 90%. I think that should do the trick. Crossing fingers and toes and everything you can cross. Okay, so first fuel tank soon used. Stage. Oh, it's this. Oh yeah, it's going this way. Okay, so please be this one going into orbit. That would be great. Come on. Time to periapse. 4 minutes. Well, I guess that's because we would have to fall all the way down again. Apoapse. It's climbing. That's a good sign. Let's see. Edit path. Let's say 10. Let's just say 10. Just drop one more of these fuel tanks before we turn. And stage. There. Now it should be safe to do our orbital turn or gravitational turn, helping mechanical jab a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so I saw the update on the new SAS unit, and it looks like it's going to be pretty good with less jittering, and you could also just control, and when you let go, the SAS activated automatically, so you don't have to press F every time you are going to do course corrections. So that's great. Looking forward to it. And I saw the moon got an overhaul, which looked amazing, and I think that's about it of what I've been seeing. There's been a lot of background work, I think, but I haven't been paying too much attention since it's spring. Well, not spring break. Well, yeah, it's summer. Spring break, I guess, is the English term for it, or American term for it. So yeah, haven't been paying so much attention to it this time as I usually do. But I'm still looking forward to the update and moving the save file. Well, not the save file, but the craft files over, since the save files won't work. Okay, you are a little top heavy, which we can kind of see. You don't need to be an engineer to see that. And I didn't think of put anything between here, man. That's going to make it a lot more difficult to steer. But I think we'll have plenty of fuel to spare to get into orbit. Let's just help mechanical jab get back here so it doesn't overcompensate, which it has a tendency to do sometimes. So there we go. That stops the jittering, or not jittering, but the wobbling. Wobbling is what we want. KSP, the wobbly rockets. Okay, our apoaps is at 56. That's good. Very good. And ooh, what? What? Why? No! Come on, that was so close. Ah, man. Okay, but it worked this time all the way up to that it broke in the link between the fuel tank and the atomic engine, which we could see was going to happen, kind of. So let's just strut this up as best as we can and hope for that this will be the final launch with this spacecraft. And the end of this episode, probably, if we can get it into orbit. All good. Everything is, well, oh, what is the English phrase for it? Third time is the charm. So this time it will be more like fourth or fifth time is the charm. I guess that's more correct for this rocket. But yeah, crossing fingers, crossing toes, crossing feet, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to fly it manually, not with the mechanical jab, having a little bit more control with manual flight. But I'm a little lazy and I don't want to use my hands too much on the keyboard because it still hurts. And yeah, for those who are wondering how I hurt my arms, I fell over on my bike, which is something I haven't done since I was a very young child, or very well, I'm still pretty young, I guess. So since I was a child, like 10 or 11 years old, I can't even remember the last time I fell over on the bike. But what happened is that I was biking with some new biking shoes, which get stuck to the pedals, and I was biking up a hill and I couldn't get the shoes off when I lost my balance, and I tipped over and fell down the hill, landing on my arms, which hurt like, yeah, let's just censor out that beep. So it hurt like beep, and I was using a lot of good words when lying on the ground and cursing the heavens and feeling kind of stupid, and still do feel kind of stupid, but I've learned how to take the shoes off now. But yeah, they got stuck for some reason, and it wasn't a good experience. That you really need to get your shoes off, and they are stuck. Your feet are stuck to the pedal, and you just fall over and land on your arms. And yeah, so I haven't been able to lift anything. Have had to have some help with cutting up my dinner the first couple of days, so I felt like such an idiot. And I haven't been able to play KSP, which I can do now, which is great. But we're going to use mechanical jab for most of the things, so because my arms aren't perfect yet, they're still hurting a bit, and I can feel it while playing now that some motions do hurt still. So if it's not good by Friday, I think I'm going to the doctor to just see that I haven't broken anything. But it's a fun story anyway, falling over the bike when you're 22 years old in just up a road, up a hill, feeling so stupid. But yeah, I'm flying rockets now instead. Better at that. Well, not since I crashed a couple of times, but let's hope it works this time. So let's reduce the throttle to 80%, because I think that was what happened last time. Was too much force. It's way too much acceleration. And correct is their limit. Couldn't you select that you did the throttling yourself? It doesn't look like it. Okay, but anyway, 80% looks like it's working. And we're bringing our apoaps up and our periaps even faster up. That's good. Working as it should. We'll just put this over there. We still have 16,000 delta V, that's good, and we need, I think we're going to be remaining with like 15,500 delta V, and that's good because we want that delta V to push us out of Kerbin's atmosphere, or not atmosphere, influence. My brain is not working in English today, so I apologize for that, but haven't spoken English since the last videos. Well, I did some in Cyprus, but that's more vacation talk, so really not a good way to improve your English. Okay, let's do some warp. Physics, or not physics warp, but some time warp and get us around. Let's turn on the RCS to help us push the craft to its right heading. Oh, come on. Slow. You're so slow. I should get a patient lesson, I guess. Become more patient. That would be something for me. So, node in 4 minutes time. I think we will be able to do that quite nicely. So there's the node, and let's save some RCS by doing this. I know it's cheating, but we can do it, so why not? We are going to every planet in the galaxy anyway, and I think that will take... No, not the galaxy. Well, we could go for the galaxy, since there is no galaxy and it's just the Kerbal system. So, but that would be great if we could do interstellar flights. That would probably take forever, but I hope there will be more systems, solar systems, and that I won't put them so far away that it's going to be useless to go there, but I don't think they will. It would be cool if they put something that was pretty close enough for being realistic and that you could actually go there. Like taking a 10-year mission to some strange place. So that's a good enough orbit for me. Let's disengage. And how much fuel do we have left? That's great. We can almost get out of Kerbin's influence with that fuel tank. So that's it. it for this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any suggestions for which order we should do the planets, please tell me, because I really don't have a clue what's the most efficient way of doing this. But my first plan is just Kerbin, Duna, Dress, Jewel, Elu, Eve, Moho, and back, or maybe just go right to Moho. But I'm going to go through my plan and think of which planets I can use to bounce off, and use the atmosphere to break our speed or our velocity, so we can save as much fuel as possible. So please give me a comment on what you think would be the most efficient way, and the total delta V it would require, and I'll also do some calculations and continue to see what will be the best way for me to do this mission. So I hope you guys enjoyed this challenge, and I thank Hog Gaming for showing or doing a video about it so I could see the challenge, because it's a challenge I kind of want to do. I think it would be a cool challenge. So see you guys next time, and hope you enjoyed the episode. Bye.